Yo, what is going on, everybody? You got Tone here, coach of the Maine Clawitzers, and I am here bringing you guys the battle for Season 6, Week number 6 of the Major Pokemon League, in which we will be taking on the Calgary Flame Wheels, coached by Deebz. So if you guys missed a team builder, the link will be the first line in the description, as always. Be sure to check that out so you get to understand the sets, why I'm bringing, what we're bringing for this battle. But for those of you who just want to skip the team builder, for a more condensed version, the team I am bringing for this battle, I have a Stealth Rock Toxic 2 attacks, Rocky Helmet Swampert, a bulky offensive Leech Seed Synthesis 2 attacks, Mega Venusaur, an Autonomized Leech Seed 2 attacks, Celesteela, a Fist Death Rocky Helmet Arcanine, a Roost 3 attacks, Life Orb Kyurem Black, and a Subtoxic Calm Mind Moonblast Gardevoir. So as you see, my opponent Deebz decided to bring the Electrode, Necrozma, Darmanitan, Porygon 2, Mega Mawile, and the Dragonite. So this was pretty much more or less what I was expecting him to bring in this matchup. There was kind of a toss between whether or not he'll bring the Mega Mawile or the Primarina, but seeing Mawile or Primarina is a little bit better for me because Primarina is such a major pain for my team. That's just my opinion though. So the fact that I see Mega Mawile here leads me to believe that Mega Mawile is going to be more of the Stealth Rocker and the Necrozma is going to be more of the offensive, like an offensive Pokemon, just because of the fact that, like I said, in the team builder, the combination of Photon Geyser plus Heat Wave just destroys my Mega Venusaur plus Celesteela combination, and pretty much anything I can throw at Necrozma kind of just goes by the wayside. So my main switch into Necrozma would be the Gardevoir. So yeah, sorry about that. So in terms of a league matchup for me, I figured my best option would be to try to get up my rocks as early as I possibly can. So what I'm going to do is lead off with my Swampert here and try to get up my rocks as soon as I possibly can. So we are just going to hit that play button and see how we do in this battle. So it's going to be sped up a little bit. It's not as long as last week's battle, but just to like try to speed up the animations and whatnot. But he's going to lead up with Electrode here, which is fine by me, as I thought I guess he got an Earthquake, but this Electrode's Air Balloon, so I'm going to switch out here, even though I knew, just in case he wanted to go HP Grass, I went hard my Mega Venusaur. He goes straight for the Taunt. I'm like, okay, that's totally fine. I can just go straight up Fire for Sludge Bomb here and get my Mega Evolution. So I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm going to click Sludge Bomb, just try to get some damage off on something. But he's going to make the, go for the Volt Switch here. And it's going to Volt Switch and go hard into Mega Mawile here, expecting me to Sludge Bomb. So good aggressive play on Deebz' part, trying to get the Sludge Bomb right. So now he's going to pull a double here into his Darmanitan on my Hidden Power Fire, which is again totally fine. I get some chip damage off on this as my taunt wears off. I don't want to take a Flare Blitz here, but I'm going to go hard into my my Arcanine here, get the Intimidate off, and he is just going to go for the U-turn. Again, totally fine. It's -1, and he takes that Rocky Helmet chip damage, which is totally fine by me. He goes into the Necrozma here, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be kind of scary here. So here's where I make a mistake. Me going hard into my Swampert here to gauge the damage. As he goes for the Photon Geyser here, and as you're going to see, this does well over half, and he reveals to be Life Orb as I expected. I should not have made this play, so I'll make a double into my Gardevoir, which I should do initially, but I just wanted to, I didn't want to go hard Gardevoir. I wanted to keep it healthy for the Porygon 2. So he's going to fire another Photon Geyser here. It's not going to do that much damage to me. And I'm going to get some health back with the leftovers. So from here, I believe I'm going to go for a Moonblast this turn as he goes out into his Mawile to get the Intimidate off, which is fine because it doesn't matter to Gardevoir. Fire off a Moonblast here, and you see that does a good chunk to this Mawile here. Like I said, in the team builder, he doesn't have the best responses for fairy types. So I'm going to make a switch, go out into my Arcanine here, which was my second mistake. What I should have did this turn was go hard into my Swampert, not my my Arcanine here, as he is going to Mega Evolve and get up his Stealth Rock with the Mawile here. So rocks are up to stay on my side of the field. I should have went to Swampert, try to get up rocks on his side. But I'm going to make the switch out, go with my Mega Venusaur here, because I know it walls. It pretty much effectively just takes any hit from this thing. But he's going to make a double into the Porygon 2 here. And he's going to reveal me download, get the special attack boost on my Mega Venusaur. I'm going to go for Leech Seed and miss as he goes for the Tri-Attack. Get a good chunk of damage off on me. I'm going to go for Leech Seed again. I miss again, and then he subs. So that was like a big troll moment right there. If I had got the Leech Seed off, he would have went for sub, and then I would have gotten some health off of this thing. But unfortunately, that's not the case. He goes for a Tri-Attack behind his substitute, gets a good chunk of damage off to me. I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb here to break the sub on the Porygon 2. So thankfully, I was a offensive Mega Venusaur, or else I would never would have broke the sub with the Sludge Bomb. He goes for the Tri-Attack, does a good amount of damage here. He's going to go hard into his Darmanitan, expecting me to hit him Power Fire here or something, or Leech Seed, that's my guess. But I get that play right, and down goes Darmanitan to the Sludge Bomb here. Now I'm going to sack off my Mega Venusaur as he goes for the Flash Cannon, expecting me to go out into my Gardevoir this time. So good thing I got to scout out that Flash Cannon as I go hard into my Kyurem Black this turn. Ice Beam from this range is a roll. So hopefully I get the roll in my favor, and we do get the roll. So Necrozma is down, so huge threat is out of the way. In comes the Porygon 2 here to try to get the download boost, but unfortunately he gets the attack boost because I am mild nature on this Kyurem specifically for download P2. So out comes, I go hard into my Gardevoir here as I trace the download, get the attack boost and all that stuff. And I believe from here he's just going to go for the recover, which is fine. And then from here I believe I'm going to go straight for the substitute after I get my leftovers recovery here. So I'm going to go for the substitute as he does indeed go for the Tri-Attack. And as you want to see, that sub is not breaking. So because now I get a free Toxic off on this Porygon 2. So this makes up for the double Leech Seed miss from earlier. I am just going to get the Toxic off, put this thing on a timer as he goes for the Tri-Attack to break my sub, which is totally fine because since this thing is now on a timer, this Porygon 2 is becoming going to become whittled down more and more as the game progresses. And now he is going to switch out of his Porygon 2, go hard into Electrode here to go for another substitute on this on the switch out here. So now I get to fire off a free Moonblast to whatever he wants to go into as he goes for the taunt to prevent me from going for Toxic, but I'm going to go straight for the Moonblast here. There's no reason for me not to click Moonblast in this situation. So I'm going to get off some good chunk of damage with Electro here as I pop the Air Balloon. And now he is going to go for the Volt Switch on the Gardevoir sub. And unfortunately he breaks the sub, which turned out to be a high roll. I did the calcs, and he needed an absolute max roll to break my sub, and he got it. So he brings back out his Mega Mawile here that go for the Moonblast. Do a good chunk of damage with the Moonblast here. So now I want to make the switch out, and I'm going to go directly out into my Arcanine, even though I know Stealth Rock is up on the field. This is my response to the Mawile as the Darmanitan is down. He's going to pull a double into Electrode here. Now, initially, what I would have done here was gone for the Extreme Speed, but I wasn't sure if it was in range of the Extreme Speed, so I didn't go for it. I pulled a double out into my Kyurem Black here because I figured he would just try to stay in and go for like a Thunderbolt or whatnot. But pull a double into my Kyurem, and I am going to go for the Roost just to gauge the damage, as this Porygon 2 is now at +1 from the download. He's going to go for the Tri-Attack, gets a good chunk of damage off, and he gets the Paralysis from the Tri-Attack, which does suck because it now forces one of those Speed Ties because of base 60 Pokemon. He wins the Speed Tie as he goes for the Tri-Attack. Ice Beam gets some good chunk of damage off, but Kyurem's going to drop to the Life Orb Recoil. So now with the Poison damage and the Ice Beam damage, it's now in range of my Gardevoir to just come in, fire off a Moonblast, and we're just going to take out the Porygon 2 as we trace the download one more time, get the use of the attack boost. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast here, and we're going to take out the Porygon 2. I don't know if that crit really mattered at this point. I don't know if he would have went for a recover or just tried to straight up attack me at that point. I didn't want to take any chances in this game. So in comes the Dragonite here, as now I'm going to make the play and switch out into my Arcanine. Because I really don't want him to get up a free +1 on my Gardevoir for free, as he does need to go for that Dragonite. He's now at +1/+1. Now, I went for Roar here, but initially I also could have went for Extreme Speed, as he's now going to go for the Supersonic Sky Strike on my Arcanine. I could have went for E-Speed to break the multi-scale on the Dragonite, but I went for Roar because I didn't want him to get off a second DD. So I figured if I get the Roar, if I get that 50-50 correct, I would have just gone. I would have phased him out into either Electrode or Mega Mawile and gone from there. In comes the Swampert. He does go for the Fly on the I go for Ice Punch here just to prevent him going for a second DD. As he goes for the Fly, knocks out my Swampert, which does suck, but I get the Rocky Helmet damage off to break the multi-scale. In comes the Gardevoir here, and it's like, okay, I think that's pretty much the game here. We're going to trade some multi-scale, which is useless because I'm not at full HP. Reveal the Fire Punch, and Gardevoir's going to live on 6 HP. Go for the Moonblast, and we're going to drop this Dragonite on its head. Gardevoir putting in the works, like, absolutely putting in the work from this game. In comes an Electrode to revenge kill my Gardevoir with the Volt Switch, which is totally fine. Gardevoir did absolutely spectacular in this game. Let's go to the Mega Mawile here. And now in comes my Celesteela. I am just going to go for the Earthquake here. The Earthquake is a roll. I need to pretty much high roll the tail of this Mawile. If I knock it out, we win the game, but we miss out on the KO. As he goes for the Thunder Punch, bring me down to 31 HP. And then I go for the Autotomize, trying to think he would go for Sucker Punch, but he doesn't. He just goes straight from the Thunder Punch here, as Electro already won the game in the back. So, yeah, that's how the game's going to end, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to lose this game 2-0 to Deebz and the Calgary Flame Wheels. So, first and foremost, GG to my man Deebz. That was one hell of a game, not going to lie here, as my, whoops. Let's see. There we go, much better. Getting ahead of itself. Okay, so first and foremost, good game to Deebz. That was one solid game all around. I can't talk right now. I really don't know what else to say about this battle, other than the fact that this was pretty much what I would call an acceptable loss. There wasn't any real beneficial hacks that happened. I think it just came down to like a few rolls in. There were a couple of rolls that it came down to, especially the one at the end. Like, if Celesteela knocked out the Mawile, then I had definitely won the game, because even if since he wasn't Spec Electrode, Thunderbolt would not have taken out my Celesteela from full unless he crit me. Which explains why I was max HP to take those hits, but so yeah, it pretty much came down to a few rolls, and the roll on the Gardevoir Fire Punch, which turned out that it wasn't a roll at all, because neutral Fire Punch actually did not have a chance to take on my Gardevoir from the range of HP it was at. It would have lived regardless. The most he would have did to me was 78 HP. I was at 82. So unless he crit my Gardevoir, it would have lived 100% of the time. So I am so grateful for Gardevoir for helping me avoid getting swept by that Dragonite. But man, this was one amazing game. It was very, very close. I probably squandered differential there by not clicking Earthquake again when I knew I lost the game, but it is what it is. So we're going to drop to 2-4 now, which does suck. We're now on a 3-game losing streak, which it's never good to lose, but at the same time, when you face off against good friends, you can't really complain about that sort of stuff. And he's a cool guy. I can't really be mad. Well, there's nothing to be mad about, to be perfectly honest, about this game. It was very, very straightforward, very, very back and forth. But it pretty much came down to my inability to get up Stealth Rock when I should have gotten up Rocks. I think I had like 2 opportunities to get up Stealth Rock in this game, and I should have gone for Stealth Rock, but yeah, if I got the Rocks up for sure, I would have probably won that game, but who knows what would have happened had I got Rocks in the first place. More than likely I would have won, but I don't want to make any superficial what ifs or whatnot. So anyway, that's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Also be sure to check out my opponent as well as the other coaches in the major Pokemon League. So Until the next time, guys, for Week 7, we take on our good buddy Hera Horde and his SL Banefica. And with that, that is going to be it from me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy again. And until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.